Hold up.
I hope you're having a great day and I hope you're staying safe at home. Over the last couple of weeks and months and years, people come to us with physical symptoms. People come to us with diseases ranging from cancer to Alzheimer's to obesity, diabetes, skin problems, hair problems, and all of these issues. The one thing that comes out while we continue to have physical symptoms, a big problem today is our emotional health, our mental health, our emotional health. Think about this. I want each and every one of you to reflect on this for a minute. Think about how much we have in the world today. You know, people's spending power is up. You have access to doctors, nutritionists, supplements, gyms, entertainment, the internet. There's entertainment at any second of the day or night. You need it, it's there. We have access to everything. We're socializing more, meeting new people, going out, partying, all of that stuff. Why then should emotional health be deteriorating? When you have so much, why is emotional health getting worse and worse? The younger generation, teenagers, adults, and even senior citizens today. Have you ever thought about it? When we have so much, we should be happier. I'll tell you what the biggest problem is. Because when we consult with people, when I talk to people and they say, Luke, I'm sad, I'm depressed, I'm going through this. Of course, certain cases of depression, it is a chemical imbalance. You need your medical treatment and you should take that medical treatment and not try to self-medicate yourself. For everyone else, the biggest problem is comparison. Today, people are constantly comparing the way they look, their bodies, relationships, their marriages, what they have, their cars, their handbags, you know, their friend circles. Everyone is comparing with one another. Most people, either consciously or unconsciously. When you scroll on social media, you unconsciously begin to feel inadequate when you see the lives of fancy people. Someone you thought you were wearing the best clothes and now you see someone wearing something better than you, it makes you feel inadequate. But until you saw that person, you just felt so good. Or you look in the mirror and you say, wow, I love my body, I've worked on it. And then you step out there to socialize and you see people with better bodies and now all of a sudden you feel inadequate. A couple of hours ago, you felt happy with how you looked, but now because you compare yourself, you start to feel inadequate. The biggest problem is comparison. And when we understand that comparing is useless, absolutely useless. Now, we can be inspired by other people's lifestyles. We can be inspired by someone's health and fitness levels. We can be inspired. But when we start to compare ourselves, the only thing we do is start to feel more inadequate. When we feel inadequate, our self-esteem goes down. Our self-confidence goes down. The little that could make us happy now becomes less. So now we start to move to ingratitude. We're ungrateful. We cannot be grateful for the things that once made us happy because we started comparing. And when you're comparing, there is always going to be someone out there better than you. Look-wise, skin-wise, money-wise, intellectual-wise, there's always going to be someone better than you. Are you going to waste an entire lifetime trying to be the best? Or do you want to be the best version of yourself, where your benchmark of comparison is only you and no one else? Okay, today I did 10 squats. Tomorrow I'm going to do 12 squats. In a week I'm going to do 50 squats. Great, that's improvement. You can feel good about yourself because you've improved. But today you did 50 squats and you got to know your friend did 100 squats. Now those 50 squats are not good enough for you anymore. You just take out all the joy, you suck out the happiness, the feeling of success because you compared yourself. Remember, whenever you start comparing yourself, and that's why diets, people try to rob one another's diets, copy people's diets. You see someone in Bollywood or Hollywood and with great body and they share their diet and all of a sudden you leave everything that you were doing and you copy that. And you never get the results. If those kind of diets worked, everyone would look like everyone, whoever they want to be like. You can get a Brad Pitt diet, you can get an XYZ diet and stuff like that, but you don't know behind that diet the amount of effort, the amount of sacrifice, the body changes, and everything that they've gone through. So we keep copying, we keep trying to ape people because we're comparing. You see someone with a great body, the first question, hey, what do you eat? Even I should start eating. How is that even remotely sensible or intelligent? Knowing the fact of biometrics, Biometrics is beautiful and the system works intelligently because it works on the concept of uniqueness. There are no two identical fingerprints in the world, even in identical twins. What does that tell you? That every human body is different. How can someone else's diet work for you? How can someone's 8 hours of sleep that gives them comfort be your 8 hours that gives you great health? Maybe it's 5 for you. How can you compare the number of hours that you fast with your friends in the world? Why do you put yourself into a box when you're unique? We start comparing our children with other children. Oh, look at that child. She studies so much and that's why she's smart. Look at you, you're not studying at all. Your child is different. You shouldn't have had children, okay, if you wanted them to be the same as every other child in the world. The problem is a lot of people don't understand the word of love. Love has also become superficial. Love is the ability to recognize and accept unconditionally the uniqueness of yourself, your children, your partner, and everyone else. Otherwise, love is just your definition that you see in Archie's and Hallmark and in movies and songs and everything else. Superficial. Absolutely superficial. And you hold yourself to that benchmark of what love is, or happiness is, or suffering is in the movies that you watch and everything else. Remember bio-individuality. So the moment you start comparing your kids, you actually start sending them a message that they're not good enough. When you start comparing yourself, you give yourself a message that you are not good enough. Imagine living a life not feeling worthy of yourself, not giving yourself permission to deserve the best in life, love, affection, happiness, and all of these things. So you are the root cause of most of your problems. You know, we have young kids, oh, I'm depressed because I failed at business, I failed at that. Whoever said you need to be successful? Whoever said success is going to happen the first time you try it? Okay? People say, oh, Luke, I'm depressed. I tried so many diet plans, I can't lose weight. So what? So what? You're going to give up now? Why do you have to get depressed? Is that going to fix your problem? Why are you going to get angry and sad? Is that going to fix your weight problem? Or is that going to make it worse? So the point is, most people today are sad, unhappy, always complaining, always blaming, always negative. I can't do this. How dare he did that? It's because you're comparing yourself. And you put yourself on this pedestal where you think you're entitled to everything. You are entitled to nothing. You're entitled to what you sow. You reap what you sow. You've planted the right seeds, you get the right crop. Sometimes some of it will die, some of it will grow. Be happy with that. Learn to accept, learn to let go, learn to forgive, learn to appreciate the abundance that you already have in your life. And when you do this, why is it important? Not just your mental health, not just your emotional health. You start to feel good about yourself. And when you feel good about yourself and your mind is constantly trained on feeling good, you know what? Disease tends to go away. A sick body can never get better when there's chaos in the mind, when there's emotional deprivation and all of these things. You cannot get better. A body can heal and protect itself when everything is right. It feels good about itself. It's happy. It feels at peace. It feels at calm. When it's in chaos, the human body isn't designed to repair you. It isn't designed to heal you. So you need to understand the importance of stopping to compare yourself with everyone else. How many of you can take a walk down a mall or go to a fancy place or whatever and just have a good time without comparing yourself to someone else? Comparing your car, your body or whatever. How many of you can go for a party or socialize and really just enjoy the essence of people's company and the party? But do you start looking at who lost weight, who's looking better? Then you go in the mirror and you look at your skin and your acne makes you feel horrible. Okay, what's the point of socializing if socializing has become so superficial and so non-connected, where the talk is only about weight and who has what and who drives what car and which exotic holiday they took or which school your child is in? What is the point? You'd rather just sit home, watch Netflix, have a nice mug of hot chocolate and be happy with yourself. The point is, comparison is the root cause of most people's emotional issues today. And you can hide behind that, you can say it, you can glorify depression and bring all the sympathy and empathy in the world because you can't fix yourself, okay? There's that way of looking at it, or you can suck it up and understand that no pill in the world, no antidepressant in the world, no counselor, no therapist, no nutritionist, no doctor can help you if you still continue to compare yourself and your life with other people. Then the fault lies with you. And the solution also lies with you. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right.